Hello YouTubers and welcome to my Doctor Who DVD review of Time and Rani. Now, the front cover, it looks really pink, doesn't it? At the centre you've got the 7th Doctor, you've got a Tetrap here at the bottom holding a gun, looking all threatening and everything. You've got Kate O'Mara as a Rani, and you've got this fella on the left who is one of the natives of the planet which they all go to in this story. And in the background you can see some more Tetraps, and they look like bats in a cave. This DVD release is PG. Once again, the pink theme seems to be continuing even at the bottom strip where it says the Sylvester McCoy years 1987 to 89. But I guess that's what they were going for with this DVD release. That is the spine, and there is the back of the story. This was written by Pip and Jane Baker. Violently wrenched out of time, the TARDIS is brought crashing down onto the planet Lacateria by the villainous Rani. Caught within the maelstrom, the Doctor is forced to regenerate. Imprisoning the Doctor in her stronghold, the Rani seizes upon his vulnerable state by imprisoning his friend Mel. The Rani deceives the unwitting Doctor into helping her achieve her audacious plan. Just what is she up to? Why has she enslaved Albert Einstein and a host of geniuses? And as an asteroid composed of strange matter approaches Lacateria, can a weakened Doctor save the universe when he has little idea of who he really is? The special features for this release include a commentary with Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford and Pip and Jane Baker. The Last Chance Saloon, cast and crew reflect on the working at a critical time when Doctor Who was given its last chance. 70 effects, an examination of the visual effects used throughout the story. Helter Skelter, an interview with the creators of Doctor Who's first CGI title sequence. Lacateria, an investigation into the way the planet changed its nature from script to screen. Hot Gossip, Kate O'Mara recalls the fun of working with friends. We have On Location, Guy Michael Moore from BBC Breakfast Time interviews Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford and Kate O'Mara. Blue Peter, Janet Ellis introduces Sylvester McCoy. Radio Times billings, PDF, DVD, ROM, PC, Mac. We have production information, subtitles, a photo gallery, coming soon trailer, digitally remastered picture and sound quality, and some Easter eggs. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between the 7th and 28th of September 1987. It's 4 parts long. Produced by John Nathan Turner, directed by Andrew Morgan, covered by Clayton Hickman, sleeve text by... who's this? Tim Kittrell. And the runtime is 98 minutes, and there's some more info on the leaflet, and there is the disc. Overall, what do I think of this story? What do you think I think of this story? I think it's a piece of shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't really have done that. I need to talk a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, I really detest this story. It's one of those stories from season 24. It's got its bad reputation, as a lot of Whovians will know, and this just goes to show it. Stories like this I wish didn't exist. It's a horrible debut for what is actually one of the best Doctors, Sylvester McCoy. His character in this is all over the place, and as for the Rani, I never liked the Rani as a villain, I'll be honest with you, because the Mark of the Rani, which was a 6th Doctor story, I wasn't really that keen of that story either. So bringing her back for this was a big no-no for me. And, you know, as many will also know, she came back in Dimensions in Time, which I would like to say is not canon. Yeah, I think it's not canon, right? But anyway, the story itself, yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's crap. The one redeeming feature, the special effects, were probably quite ahead of its time. This was 1987, after all, and it was the first debut of the first ever CGI title sequence for a TV programme, I believe. and it's one of the best title sequences. Obviously, it's not aged that well, like with the meteors and all of that. Mel's really annoying in this, but that's kind of a given within all of her stories that she appeared in, on TV anyway. And these guys, yeah, they're just so forgettable. They're one of the most forgettable alien races in all of Doctor Who. Best thing about this DVD release, easily the Last Chance Saloon documentary. It gives an insight into the crisis which was going on at the BBC at the time with Doctor Who and everything like that. Colin Baker was fired undeservedly, and Sylvester McCoy came in and he did the best he could, really, but unfortunately the scripts for the programme couldn't really save this, especially this script. Yes, they did improve in season 25 and 26, but by then it may have been too late. But it's a really good documentary, so if you want to check that documentary out, then I'd say, yeah, this is probably worth picking up. Obviously, I would say avoid this DVD at all costs, because Time of the Rani, goes without saying really, for me, it's one of the worst stories ever put to television. That's right, this is one of the worst Doctor Who stories, and it's one of the worst regeneration stories. It's probably the second worst regeneration story on debut for a Doctor. I'll let you work out which I think is the worst one if you've watched all my videos on this channel. So anyway, that's my review. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheerio.